Hello, Guru here, and today we are covering the level 4th Eorlingas. Not entirely sure how to say that. Tolkien did some really impressive stuff with linguistics and making fantasy languages, but they're not all easy to read. So, this is 4th Eorlingas. So, this is the level that we are doing. Just to give a quick summary of the parameters of this level. So I have 3 heroes and 2 ballistas, and they have 4 heroes. And and it's just a battle royale for defeating the first 4 heroes or ballistas. So I need to kill Gandalf, Eomer, Gimli, and Theoden before they kill, my heroes and ballistas. Just 8 points, 2 points for each kill. So they have a ton of these Rohan riders. I'm not even gonna try to do damage to them because there's just no point. So I'm just gonna be zeroed in on the enemy leaders. So Gandalf can be seriously tricky since he hides behind a wall of Rohan riders, and he uses his stealth ability to ignore almost all missile damage. So he can be very tricky, and right now the Rohan Riders is set up in a way that I can't even really get to Gandalf. So instead, I think I'll just kind of try to flank Gandalf if I can, and also finish off Eomer first. So I'll swing down with my Uruk-hai Ballista, Uruk-hai Berserker, get a big hit, and then swing down these pikemen, do some damage too. So by the next turn or two, probably 2 turns, probably in the next 2 turns, Eomer will be dead, and I'll be trying to swing the guys over to Gandalf. Guess there's just kind of a wall of horsemen I can't really get through here. And here, I'm just going to try to do as much damage to Gimli as long as I can. He's a real hassle on this level because he has a ton of health, and he just tends to sit in this corner where I can't reach him with my ballista, and I can't really get units to attack him. He sometimes kind of wanders down here, but he also tends to ignore the single Uruk-hai here for a while, so I'm just going to hit him every level I can. And also this Berserker, or this Uruk-hai Lieutenant, would just get eaten alive if I left him out here in the open, so I'm going to hide and take a pot shot at Theoden for some minor damage. And yeah, that's my first turn. I actually just finished recording an attempt to do this level where I lost by the narrowest of margins. Like, if they had one less command point, or if an attack had done a little bit more damage, I would have won. I don't know if anyone would be interested in seeing that, but the video exists. I probably won't post it publicly. Maybe I might, if I make more videos like that where I lose by very tiny margins. Maybe I might make that a series, but probably not. But fun fact. Also, interesting note, Theoden here, even though he's a melee character with a sword, he actually has the ability, if I were standing right here, to just attack me over this ridge. Even though melee characters, even ones with like visibly long weapons like this Berserker or these Rohan Riders, can't attack in melee over the ridge. I don't know why Theoden can do that. I noticed that he was able to do that on a previous level, but that's just kind of an odd detail. That's probably like a mistake by the game developers. So I'm gonna so I have 2 command points in each flank. Theoden, I think I'll make sure to take some licks on Theoden, since Theoden's the best leader of the bunch, or at least one of the best. Yeah, actually he might be about tied with Gandalf. They're both pretty great leaders. But Theoden, a lot of leadership for not a lot of hit points, so I'm definitely gonna try to go ham on Theoden. And I'm not gonna step in for a closer shot because Theoden can attack over this gorge. The only other melee character I've seen to be able to do that like a melee character without any range, is the Witch King. So I really don't know why he can do that. I think it's a real bug or mistake in the design, like an accident of some kind. So yeah, Gandalf is a problem here. He just hides behind this endless wall of horsemen using stealth. So, actually, I think now that I think about it, I think I probably need to kill all the other heroes as fast as I can, so that he doesn't have enough spirit points to keep up stealth. Because as long as he has all the other heroes, he'll have enough spirit points to just keep stealthing the entire time behind this wall of horsemen, and I won't really be able to do anything to him. So, we are going to hopefully finish off Eomer right now. Fingers crossed. Come on. Okay. That was a wimpy hit. So that wasn't it. And I'll just move these pikemen in, and hopefully I'll get to a point of being able to do more against Gandalf, but I'm not really counting on it. Of course, I don't want to leave the Witch King exposed, so I might just cowardly run him backwards, because otherwise he'll just keep taking hit and run attacks from the horsemen. Like this guy here, of course he was smart enough to run away, though. So it's not always disadvantaged to have bad morale. There's occasions where it's actually kind of helpful for your leaders to have bad morale. But more often than not, you want good morale. But sometimes it is handy for them to get so scared that they run out of the way, even though you can't use them for the next turn. As you can see, these Rohan riders are just monsters. Like they can pretty much take out all these basic units in like 2 hits. These berserkers can easily go down in 1. And oh sweet, this is actually a really great opportunity. I haven't seen this happen before. They left themselves open for one of my berserkers to come in. Unfortunately, he didn't have that much health left. Oh wait, yeah, that was kind of a waste. I didn't need to do that, but oh well. No sense crying over wasted DPS. I guess DPS isn't really the right term there. Alright, so Theoden is out of the picture. Eomer is out of the picture. That just leaves Gandalf and Gimli. And Gimli, unfortunately, is... I mean, he's such a small guy, but he's like... I guess he's like a diamond. Like, he's not that big, but he's really tough. And he's pink. That's true. He's pink. Like, his unit model is pink. He's kind of got a diamond shape. He's incredibly hardy. So yeah, Gimli is kind of a diamond. And this is the annoying thing that always happens, where this bridge or this ramp is so clustered with horsemen. I couldn't possibly get anybody in range to actually shoot Gimli. So all I can really do is take pot shots on these goons, even though they doesn't really make a difference because I could never carve through them in time. And I guess I'll... Actually, I do want to keep this guy alive for longer. So I'll just move somebody in. That guy actually might still be able to move into range to attack that Uruk-hai lieutenant. I think he might be. But that might maybe keep him alive a bit longer. And really, I need every single turn I can get. Because this level is very variable. A lot of different stuff can happen. So, I don't really know how it'll go until it's over. At no point can I really guarantee that I'll win or lose. Ouch, that hurts my heart. That was a big hit. The Witch King's tough, but he can only take so many big hits. I mean, he has like 32 hit points, which is a lot of hit points, but Gimli has like 41, but that's of course just because it's in Grueling. So yeah, I still can't get to Gandalf here, which is too bad. So this is actually kind of tough decisions. I'll just move in a Urukai. Yeah, the Gandalf strategy, it's annoying, but I mean, I can't really knock it. It's definitely effective. I mean, he is like thousands of years old, so I mean, I can't really blame him for wanting to sit back and let the younger people, take the brunt of the fighting. But yeah, really, this level, he always just kind of spends this entire level just, kind of cowering, honestly. So, luckily, Gimli is still so dumb that he doesn't realize somebody's been swinging at him. Maybe he's just kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Like, I'm looking away from him. I can't hear you. I can't see you. You're not slashing a cleaver into my back. So maybe Gimli just has an avoidant personality type. So just take another kind of pointless shot and end the turn. Luckily, I still have I still have all my leaders alive. I forgot about the Witch King. I should have probably given him invulnerability for the turn to take reduced damage. But oh well. Okay, so Gimli is still within range of this guy. Though I think when he moves out here, he's more willing to actually attack back. So this will just be a combined assault on the Gimmeister. I need a better name for him than the Gimmeister. Maybe just Gimli. Okay, I do still actually have some troll meat. I actually thought I didn't. So I'll slide in for a nice big hit on Gandalf. And yeah, I'll take another decent chunk. Of course, I'm running this guy, and actually, shoot. The Witch King could die this next turn, which would be very bad. So I could take a shot with this ballista, which is not guaranteed to hit at all. Or I could come in and take a very weak shot, but have a unit in location to do some damage. So I think it would be a better setup if I moved another guy in, even though that was, a pretty useless attack. Things are going pretty well, though, all things considered. 2 of the heroes are dead. Gimli's very close to death. And I've got some guys lined up near Gandalf. Of course, the Witch King just melted down like plastic being tossed into a fire, which is always a fun animation to see. And there we go. Let's take a big chunk. There we go. Yeah, because the Witch King, like you saw, always melts down like burning plastic. But Gimli also has a fun animation. He's like, oh, phew. Like he's very dramatic about it, which is fun. Okay, I can't use this command point since this guy got terrified by being attacked. So, okay, and shooting him with a ballista would be pointless there. So, I will just move this guy in and take a chunk out of this Rohan Rider. And this guy I do want to keep alive, so he will retreat So since he's a leader, it's not called a retreat. It's called a, I don't know what you'd call it, a organized withdrawal. I guess you'd call it a retreat. Strategic retreat, I guess is what you'd call it, rather than just running away. Ah, rats. I did not need that disorder. But I don't think it sinks my ship. So I think I will just gang up on this Rohan Rider. Show him the power of Mordor. Well, actually, I guess right now I'm showing him the power of Isengard. My bad. Though the Witch King is totally unaligned with Isengard, other than just both ostensibly serving Sauron. And this guy, he is in kind of a, well, he's in a little bit of a dangerous corner, but I don't think he'd survive. Well, it might, with the lack of leadership, I might be able to survive running out. But actually, I want him to survive as long as possible, so I'm just going to stick him on this rough terrain. And just take out a pointless shot. And I'll just drop a terror so they don't move too much, so that they don't get in my way of going to Gandalf. Though, rats, now that I think about it, I should have been moving my heroes to the middle flank to finish off Gandalf. But I guess hindsight is 2020. Though right now 2020 is more force. Yeah, 2020 is definitely hindsight. I guess 2024 will be foresight, but 2020 foresight. Okay, with the hindsight that I just got, I'm going to move him into this flank so that I can use his command points to finish off Gandalf. And let's see, I don't remember if Gandalf had his stealth. Yep, he's stealthing. Yep, Gandalf is stealthing right now. So I will not be able to get a shot off on him. Yep. Gandalf's just been lugging around that giant rock to pull out for special occasions. Well, things are definitely on the up and up. It definitely looks like I will have won this level. I can't really see this not going my way at this point. But yeah, it's a very variable level. It's not a bad level. It's not my favorite. This ramp honestly makes things pretty annoying. But yeah, we'll just finish off Gandalf. Show him what's what. There we go. So there we go. That is, the level is over. Thank you for watching. I did make a video just before of me just barely filling the level. If you would be interested in seeing that, let me know. It's private, so if there is an interest in seeing it, I probably won't post it, but it does exist. But thank you for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.